I love this next item, and literally hundreds of thousands of you do too. Started out as being, hey, everybody needs a really smart drying rack. And then they figured out it's so much more. It's actually a trivet and then some, right?
Right, so let me show you where it actually started, because it started right here.
Yeah.
And if you have a look at this, it's a pile of dishes over a sink, and you're like, how is that supported? Well, let me show you. First of all, here is the rack. This is a a roll-up drying rack, right? So you can literally roll it up or unroll it as you choose. Then what you do is, yes, you can use it here too, by the way, just over your countertop. But what's so crazy about this is it actually allows you to roll it over a sink. Okay, so just like this, you just roll it up, and now you can do all of your dishes over the sink like that. So you go ahead, you rinse things off, you leave them to sit there until they're dry. You can wash your vegetables in the same way, and it's the perfect roll-up dish rack. But we covered it in a food-grade silicone that can go up to 500 degrees in the oven. So let me show you what a beating you can give this product, because it now becomes the most unbelievable trivet the world's ever seen.
Right.
All right, so we're gonna start down here. I have a red hot pot. Rochelle, I said to her, get it as hot as you possibly can, and you did a good job, Rochelle. Let me show you, first of all, if I pick this up and dropped it on a traditional trivet. Now, this is one of those trivets that most of us have in our homes. Right. I'm gonna give it like 30 seconds, maybe even 20 seconds, just to see what happens to the bottom of it. Because what can a hot pan do in your kitchen? Well, of course, it can damage all of your countertops. It can damage your dining table, it can damage your kitchen. You know, they're big and heavy and horrible, right? So, let me go and pick this up, and let's have a look. You can see a tiny bit of discoloration.
Starting to brown it, right? Just
starting to brown here ever so slightly, right? Now, that's not a big deal when it's a trivet, but when it's actually...
If your kitchen counter, it is.
Yeah, if it's your kitchen counter. So, you can see now what I've done is I've popped it on my trivet, okay? Now, let me pick it up and show this to you, because this is the cool part. Watch this. I put my hand down, the heat doesn't even transfer in enough to make it too hot for my hand to be there. And you can hear that pan sizzling. You know how hot it is. Right. It's probably 400, 450 degrees. Right. And it's not going to damage that trivet at all. So it is such a beautiful... I mean, even this chicken. Have a look. We've got chicken here. The oil's at 362 degrees, all right? I'm going to remove that thermometer, pick up the chicken while it's still frying, mind you, drop it on the trivet. No problem. I know it's not going to damage that trivet. Here's another way that you can use it. You can actually take one of your trivets or your roll-up dish rack, stick it over one of the sheet pans that you were talking about before, and now you've got the perfect drying rack. So when you're picking up some fried chicken or anything.
And this is burning hot fried chicken.
Oh yeah, you can see it bubbling away.
Yeah.
And you know, so it's now the perfect place to sort of rest meats, and also, of course, to drain any fat out of anything that you're frying. If you're making cakes, we've made cakes here. Have we got a little chocolate cream, Rochelle? Oh, down here. Thank you, sweetie. Beautiful. So I've got a little chocolate cream, which is just equal parts chocolate and cream. You see I put my cakes over the trivet. Let's go ahead and pour a little of that.
And everybody wonders how to get the perfect topping on a cake.
Exactly. This is called a ganache, right? Or chocolate cream. It's literally just melted chocolate and cream. You pour it over, and see that mirror finish you're going to get?
Beautiful.
You can only get that if you can pour so much over that a little bit goes down. Now, of course, we would use that again, because you just scrape that back up and use it again on a different cake. But that's how you get that perfect finish. So this is now becoming the perfect rack that you can literally put over anything.
Also, too, don't forget this is dishwasher safe, and it's adjustable. So if you've got a smaller sink, it works. If you only want to use half the sink, it's going to work for that. It is one of the #1 best-selling items. And listen to this. Right now, there are currently 685 5-star perfect reviews on a trivet. Did you ever
how many?
685.
That's incredible.
Isn't that insane?
Look, thank you guys so much for taking the time to write those reviews, by the way. And please, if you have any of our products, give us a ring. We want to hear from you.
We're going to say hi to Lex, though, in Tennessee, because I promised we'd get to him real quick. Hi, Lex. You're on with Chef Stone. Welcome.
Hi. How are you, mate?
Hi, how are you?
Good, buddy. We're having a great time. How are you?
Yeah, I can't tell you how much I've enjoyed your products. They're absolutely incredible. I've got the multi-purpose pan with the lid holder, cookware set, bakeware set, and for my trivet, I put it on top of the toaster oven So then I can put dishes on top of that.
Yes.
The toaster oven gets so hot. And I gave my mom a multi-purpose pan with a rack, and she puts it on her glass top stove on one side, the Trivet.
That's
she's
clever.
92, so she loves it.
Yeah. Oh, mate, I'm so glad. I'm so glad because, and you know what? Every time someone calls us or sends us an email like you are right now, you give us another idea, right? That's a great idea, putting it on top of the toaster oven. I'll tell you another one someone sent me, which was their cutting board was sliding around, right? So you see how this cutting board, and it comes with like a bit of a non-stick thing there, but it still slides around. So someone said, what I do is I take the Trivet, I stick this on top, and then look, it doesn't move anymore, so you now get a beautiful stable surface for when you're going ahead and doing your vegetable preparation or whatever. So we get so many good ideas from people like you, Lex. Thank you so much for your call, mate.
And Lex, real quick, can I ask you one quick question on the cookware itself? Because we have a great, you're gonna love the Today Special coming up. You will lose it, Lex, on this one. What do you love best about his cookware?
All right, thanks a lot.
Oh, sorry. Thanks, Lex. He's like,
Lex.
I'm out.
He's like,
well, we'll ask him later, that one. Yeah, he's like, oh, I'm done.
Nice
and again, I got to give you colors on this. We have the stone, and we also have the deep red. And again, great gift idea. I think this is a must-have for every kitchen.
Well,
because when you start using it, you really will think of a lot of ideas for it.
So many ideas. This is another one we got from a great call. Somebody said every time they put their big pot, like their stock pot, into the sink, when they lifted it up, they had to lift it all the way from down there, right? Because it's now full of water, so it's quite heavy. So what they use the Trivet for is to roll it over the top, drop that down, so now you can go ahead, fill up your pot, and you're not having to dig down into the sink to get it out. It's right
look
there.
Look at the strength of the Trivet, though. This is a 10-quart pot. It is probably filled up to 8 quarts right now, right?
And it doesn't even buckle or move.
It's not bowing, it's not sinking, it's not moving, and yet this is very lightweight. It is dishwasher safe. It is just one of the most brilliant products in the world, and if you read the reviews, and you'll see them down below, I mean, 600 and some 5-star reviews on a Trivet, for gosh sakes, or on a dish rack. Who would review a dish rack that much if it wasn't really brilliant? We're checking with Jan in Florida, who loves it all. Hi, Jan. Welcome.
Hi, Jan.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm doing great.
Oh, good. Where are you calling us today, my darling?
I'm calling from Florida.
Oh, very nice. Same as us. We're down here too.
Yeah, well, I'm up around Jacksonville.
Oh, no, I
snow.
love Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Well, what do you love about what Chef creates?
Everything. I have the Trivet, but I lock it on the sheet pan and roast poblano peppers in the oven on it.
Oh, did you
that's a good
roast her
idea.
peppers in the oven on it over the sheet pan?
Okay, so what Jan's talking about, just so everybody understands, Jan, we developed DuraPan, the best non-stick cookware in the world. And then we brought out DuraBake, which is the sheet pans and all of the bakeware that has the same technology built in. So it's all now super non-stick. Do you find it as easy as because we're going to demonstrate it later on, and everything just slides off. But is it the same for you, Jan?
Yes. I mean, it's great.
Yeah.
My husband destroyed some cookware I had because it was too hard to clean.
Right.
He loves it.
Oh,
really?
Of course,
Oh,
yeah.
great.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
great.
the #1 reason why people love to try it and use it. Well, Jan,
sure
thank
is.
you for joining us. Stick around for midnight. It's going to be a huge launch in about 25 minutes. So stick around to see that.
Here's another idea. You can also water your plants over your sink.
Oh, that's
It's got
such a
nothing to do
good
with cooking,
idea. Hello.
but you go ahead, you put your pot plants there, you water it, and they drain straight on through. Another little use that I use it for is, so this is what Jan was talking about, this incredible DuraBake sheet pans. I put my steaks on here, right? Then I go ahead and season them up, right? Before I take them out to the grill. What I do now, I used to have to make 3 trips. Now I throw this over the top, then I throw my zucchinis, I throw my peppers. They're not coming into contact with each other, so that's all good. I throw that there, then I give them a little drizzle with some oil, right? And then the whole thing is ready to go out and make me look like the king of the grill.
Well, of course, absolutely.
It's so simple.
Well, and again, you know, when you get this at home, you think, well, sure, it's a great dish rack. I'm going to dry some dishes on it. And then what you can do way beyond that will absolutely blow your mind. The only little update I want to give you is 500 are now gone. Please note, too, we have customer reviews you can read. We have 2 flex on this tonight. It is one of the most highly reviewed items in the entire collection. And yes, it's a dish drying rack. Isn't that correct? crazy?
Right, and here it is as our oven roaster. Look,
because what's the temperature can go up to, Chef?
500 degrees.
That's crazy. So it's amazing.
This has come straight out of the oven, right?
Yeah.
Let me take these beautiful roast chickens off the top. I'm going to show you something underneath here. This is really cool. Okay, so all of the fat and the excess juice is sort of run on through, right? So have a look at this beautiful garlic and roast potatoes. Let's get those in there as well. So yes, we have the perfect roast chicken. But have a look underneath, you guys, right? So this is our dish rack, which we're calling a trivet as well, but we now roll that up, we throw that in the dishwasher. Have a look at this. You would think that this pan's destroyed.
Ruined.
This will just wipe clean. There's just so many beautiful ways to use this cookware that there's, it's unbelievable. Oh,
and
thanks,
by the way,
Michelle.
we have a set of 2 pans. It is still coming up tonight. If you want to order them early, we have 3 different color choices, and you can grab those. Look at that.
See how this just wipes clean?
Exact same non-stick in your cookware.
Baked on. It's exactly it's just as good as the DuraPan.
All right, we'll say hi to Marianne in Michigan. Hi, Marianne. Marianne, you're on with Chef Curtis Stone. Thanks for joining us.
Hi, I am so happy and thrilled to be able to talk with you.
Nice to hear from you, darling. What's going on tonight?
What's going on is I'm tuned in because I know your show is going for a while, and my kitchen is everything Chef Curtis Stone.
Oh, how great.
Why is that, Marianne?
Because of the quality, and I own other sets of very well-known name brand cookware that is much more expensive, that can't even compare to Curtis Stone's cookware.
That's so true.
I love it.
Yeah.
So sweet.
That's
what is it that you like about it? Is it the cleanup that's so easy, or what is it that you love?
Everything. It cooks. Anything that I cook, it cooks beautifully, and the cleanup is fantastic.
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing? And the durability is insane, and it's still lightweight and comfortable to use, right?
Everything. I can't find anything negative to say about it. The handles on it are wonderful. They're ergonomic. The cleanup is wonderful. There's no effort to clean up whatsoever. Everything that I cook on it comes out beautifully. I have his cookware. I have the steak knives. I have the drying rack and the trivet. I have everything Chef Curtis Stone. You are the best, kind sir.
Thank you, my dad. It's so sweet of you to give us a ring. Look, everything we make, we try to make it as user-friendly as possible. We want to make cooking easier. We want to make it more fun, and we really enjoy doing what we do. So I want to show you this, though. While you're with us, you're talking about this. Have a look at this dish rack, right? It's straight out of the oven, and you saw me cook this now perfectly crispy bacon on there. So you lay it out. All the fat goes through to the bottom, right? Now, you pick up the dish rack, you throw that, you just roll it up and throw that into the dishwasher, and it comes out brand new. But so do the pans, right? So here's the bakeware that I was talking about. Look at all that burnt-on spots of bacon. You just wipe it clean, and you're ready to go again. It's really so easy.
And also, your bacon's not swimming in all that leftover grease. Marianne, thank you, sweetie. Stick around to midnight. You've got to see our Today Special, okay?
You sure do.
Well, thank you both so very, very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, sweetie. Nice chatting to you. So, cookies coming out of the oven. Where do you put them? Straight on your trivet. You know, like I said, it can go up to 500 degrees. You've just seen it actually on there. Also, a great use for this is to cool things down. So as you take those hot cookies off, you drop them there, and then the air can circulate underneath, and you've now got a perfect cooling rack.
See, I know you give us another hour on this. We're going to